Today I'll be reviewing our AEG 8000 series Lavatherm heat pump tumble dryer. It's got a 9 kilo drying capacity, it's A++ rated, and comes with a 5-year guarantee. So first impressions after removing all the packaging is that it's really stylish with its stainless steel doors and digital display. And so inside the packaging, you'll find a little hose for draining water directly down into the drain or into the sink. However, we don't use the draining option, so our water will be collected in the integrated bottle here, but it's always nice to have the option. And emptying it is easy as just sliding this drawer out and then just pouring it down the sink or a drain. And it also comes with a little jug over here, and this is to fill your steam function, and they come with a bottle of distilled water as well for your first time use. So all you have to do is just take this jug and then fill it up into this little hole. And when the dryer is on, it will beep and then it'll tell you when it's full. So moving down, we'll open this door, and you can see it has quite a large door for loading and unloading. And the door can be either flipped left or right, depending on what you prefer. So inside here we have the little filter which collects all your lint. And all you have to do is slide it out and just empty it into the dustbin. And you can see there's 4 layers in here, which collect extra lint, which most dryers don't do as they only have 2 layers. So that's really handy. And then we also have a condenser cover over here. So all you have to do is open this, and usually the machine will tell you a little symbol when you have to clean it. And all you'll have to do is just unlock it, slide this down, and just use your vacuum cleaner brush function to just clean out all the extra lint. And once you're done, slide it back and close it, and that's you sorted. So moving up back to the top now, we're going to switch it on, and I'll show you the digital display. And you can also see the light comes on, which is really nice. And so there's a dial here that allows you to select from a range of pre-programmed function, whether it's cotton, synthetics, mixed, bed linen, and stuff like that. And some of the functions also allow you to select a different dryness level, and depending on whether you want it iron dry, covered dry, or extra dry. And this is all great for providing the best drying option depending on what kind of material you're drying, and which most dryers don't do anyway. And there's also a quiet mode over here, which allows you to select for a quieter function. It usually runs a bit longer, but we don't use it, to be honest, because we think it's quiet enough. And you can also select an anti-crease function over here. It does add time to your cycle, but it usually only does it by spinning occasionally at the end of your cycle to make sure it prevents clothes from creasing. So that's great if you're up to the shop and can't empty the dryer immediately. And then over here, you also have a steam function. So there's different levels depending on how heavy your load is and how much you need to steam it for. And if you don't want to use any of the program settings, you can also just select time drying, and it goes anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour and whatever you like it, and you can just check it if it's dry enough. Also, the other thing which I like is the delay start, so you can select it anywhere from 30 minutes all the way up to 20 hours. So that's great if you're on shifts or anything like that as well. And then once you've selected your program, let's say this one, all you have to do is just press these 2 buttons together for a child lock function. And then there you go. So that's great if you have little curious ones around the house that can't keep their hands to themselves. And all you have to do after that is just press these 2 again, and it just goes off. Oh dear. Well, it should go off. There it is, it's sorted. Alright, cool. So now that we're all loaded up, I'm just going to select this synthetic option over here, and then choose the dryness level to extra dry by this one. And then I'm just going to start it, and then you can see how it sounds. So as you can see, it's not too loud at all. In our small kitchen, it doesn't get too much like some other dryers. So that's our dryer. Very stylish, economical, and pretty quiet. We've had this for a few days now, and we're really in love with it. Would recommend.